on Monster Hunter World, and it is Iceborne as well, but we are replaying through the game. I was chosen to play the Gunlance for people who are new to this stream, and the main goal was to catch up to my friends. I've had work and stuff, and they've progressed a bit further in the story. So we are now going to do a Horned Tyrant below the sands. So my best way to catch these guys up, even though I've not really invested much time since the last stream, I think I put 1-2 quests in, but I didn't really have time for a stream to set up and do stuff because of work commitments. So, get this stuff. We're going to do the Horned Tyrant now. I was going to get Legiana, get all that stuff, but we're against Diablos. A big bad boy. So we actually have to be a bit intimidated by the guy, because this guy is an absolute git for punishing mistakes. Now I don't have guard up or unblockable, so like I can't afford to take some of these hits. So I don't have the mobility, so I can't turn around and say, oh, I'm going to dodge this. Now, good news is it's early game, so in theory we shouldn't be worrying too much, but as from prior experience of playing against Diablo, is that he's not an easy monster to fight, especially for new time players. So generally speaking, even if you're an experienced hunter, it's not. He's one of the enemies I expect. If someone turned around and said to me, I died against Diablos, right? I wouldn't laugh at them or anything like that. I'd be like, yep, it's Diablos, in a nutshell. Because he is beautifully good at stunning you. Like, he is an excellent example of stunning. And I'd say your first great example you probably see on screen being stun locked and oh my god, I'm about to die. Now, as the game progresses, there's a lot of that happens. So we are going to take an ancient potion because we need it, and the dust of life. I will take a large barrel bomb or two because we're going to need them. I want the flash pods because we're going to use flash, even though it's not amazing. We are going to be using some traps, but mostly just the pitfalls. Now, back in the heyday, the meta thing was basically trap and flash it. You know, if you ever got stuck on something, just trap and flash it. Now, obviously they made a fair number of updates and put in flash limits and stuff into the game, so it's not quite like that. But the whole meta of this game is basically stun locking. You either get stun locked or you stun lock your opponent. There is no real two ways about it. Now, okay, 1 second, there we go. So, the reason why that was just doing that repeatedly is because my controller's partially broken. Let's get as much as I can. So this is what we really need, which I was going to go and farm some, but since we're given 3, it's fine. We're going to use the bright moss. We're going to get some bones whilst we're here though, so. Now we're going to equip that because we don't want to farm up these, but these are just carrier ends and stuff like that. We haven't really collected any of this stuff yet, and if you're doing it for the achievement, which I've not really done, like collect everything basically, It's probably the one thing I really should do, but like same with the moles, like get all the moles. I never really bothered with all the moles. I'm gonna drop down. Now normally this is where we expect him to be. We do have Gilly Mental still, and I know people are going to say, "Well, get Vitality Mantle. Vitality Mantle gives you extra health." Vitality Mantle, for the most part, in my opinion, is really bad. There are a couple examples where it's just not so bad, but even then, they're limited and far between. Like, got that crystal and that. Okay, we'll got these mining. So we'll go up and look for Diablos. So with Gilly, right, you know if you get hit, it's broken. It's a one-turn use only sort of thing. That's fine. With Vitality, it's okay. You're gonna, based on your current health, you'll have an extra health pool, which will be like static afterwards. So they'll allow you to take some damage without being thing. Status effects will chip away at it too. Bear in mind if you don't have the necessary things, that can be good. But some status effects can sort of still get around it. Like I think a Folio can get around it a little bit, like for just the build up. It just means that the time will slightly go a bit faster once your thing's gone. All the damage though will still happen at the normal rate. Like, but you can still build a full heal and just get the half health thing quicker. But overall, there isn't really much use now. It's my opinion. It's something you put on when you know a big, massive hit is coming and you can't evade it. So, for example, something we've got here that's at the beginning that's an unavoidable attack. Namiel. He's got a specific move. I'm not going to tell you where Namiel is. And one of the quests is an arc-tempered version of it. Now, Vitality is an absolute godsend because it stops you from dying from that. You'll take a little bit of chip damage on top of it because it's 2 hits, technically not a single hit, but either way, it's not too bad. You won't die. Now the argument to that is you could use temporal, and that's great, except for you'll dodge maybe 3 times during that, and you'll waste your temporal even faster. It's not old temporal. Okay, we have Diablo. Oh my god, what fake news thing's been spammed onto my phone this time? Whilst I'm waiting for this cutscene to end. Financial Times. Oh god. Apparently 5G will beat mobile games will beat apparently can we move? Didn't realise he got his phone stuck then. Otherwise, I've got some free hits on him. So I want to stun him a little bit. I want him to turn around. He hasn't got much of a stun threshold, but Damn it, I got hit in the back. Oh, come on. I'm glad I actually... We got any more parts? Yeah, we got some more parts. Get some. See, the thing is, like, we've been beating him for a bit, but I feel like we've not been maximising damage, so it's not gonna like make a lot of difference at the minute. Also, we lost the trap thing that actually really like helped us. At least we can get him out, yeah. We got on it. Look at his tail next. I can hear one of my cats being sick in my room. We'll have to sort it out in a minute. Oh well, where's that screaming pod? Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Flies about there. No, I want to cancel that. No, never mind. Oh, that happens. Ugh.
The first Wyverian says he wants to talk to the conqueror of the ecosystem. That's you.
Like a conqueror of an ecosystem. Like, really? Given like how big this game's expanded to, this is like not even really conqueror of an ecosystem. But saying that, they have to like big you up a little bit to make you feel like you've made an absolute swelling effort, and it is a tough enemy for new players. Like, even some of the more experienced players crumble at Diablos. We all have like a most hated enemy. But there's always one. Now I'm going to sort my cats out whilst loading screens. Right. Whilst it's saving and loading us into the next bit, I'm sort this cat out. Bet you chew, Zorro. Bet you chew. Chewing too much grass. I'm back. Apologies for that. Cat has eaten way too much, and you know, has had a bit of a splurge. There was more splurge than cat.
Everyone, please, quiet down. Thanks to the Fifth Fleet's diligent effort, 1. That Zora Magdaros is head 2.
So
and 3.
we know that Zora's coming.
Come on,
so
I'll tell
we'll
my
do
there's no time.
What? So
Correct. Not.
I think, what if we tried to lure it away from the Everstream somehow?
Lure it away?
Yes, sir. I did a little digging, and so if we can lure Zora Magd...
We can mitigate them, and the bioenergy released would start a whole new ecosystem in the ocean. Life would go on.
Need I remind you, sir, that we're currently short on supplies from our attempt to... And even if we had enough supplies, what kind of weapon could get that thing?
Don't worry. A very big plan.
Is that
where's my Dragoneer?
Oh, now we're talking.
Right. So here comes the ship part, which you generally think, okay, this is the after this, like, what else is there? There's still nerdy.
Captain, you sure took your sweet time getting here.
Happy to be here. Not to mention a little... She's armed with the...
Excellent. Hunters, it's time. I'll explain the details. May the Sapphire Star light our way. Now, get moving.
It's time to see Zora Magdaros off. All of us.
So we'll go to the handler, speak to her. We'll just chat to this one.
All right.
The power couple. So we're gonna do a lot of these quests because my friend progressed on without me, and we've got up to Rengantai, I believe. So
Hey, partner.
we won't be too far away from them. But
We're on
after
the
that,
hunt.
after we get this part
Nothing can
now,
stop
I'll be
us.
able to show you things that start to really like skim down time. So like this run could have been a lot quicker. Like, you know, you do event quests to maximise on materials because the health pulls and monsters is down, but you still get the exact same monster like item list. So for example, if you want Baroth, you go for a quest with the 2 Baroth and the 1 Diablos, even as long as you can take Diablos out. Even if you can't, just do the quest, carve up just get Diablos to kill the Baroth sphere, and like take some damage, and then like leave. But realistically speaking, by this point you should be able to take on most of the stuff at low rank.
All right. Let's go over the operation. The subterranean channels Zora Magdaros is using continue deep underground. We'll have one shot to divert it here when it surfaces. If we let it slip by, it's out of our reach forever. That's why I'm breaking out the big guns. This is the Dragonator. We'll use it to drive Zora back and divert it out into the open sea. The target will be coming at us full tilt. So your job is to wear it down and try to keep it in check. Be relentless. Are we clear here?
Very good, sir.
One more thing. Nergigante is bound to show up to try to make a mess of this. If it gets in our way, it's up to you to stop it. This whole operation rides on how well you do that. We can do this. Scout ahead. Signal us if you spot any trouble.
It's coming.
Move out! Use everything at your disposal. I want eyes everywhere. Fight hard and stay smart. Hunters, we need to weaken Zora Magdaros enough to capture it. Once you're on its back, give all you've got. Destroy the cores to weaken it. Or try dropping some of those stalactites on it.
We've rigged the stalactites with gunpowder. Use your slinger to blast them loose.
You can do it! Proceed with caution. Okay, we're on Zora's shell. Destroy the magma cores to weaken Zora Magdaros.
The success of the whole operation comes down to how much we manage to weaken the target.
Magma core located.
Oh my god, I hate when that stuff happens.
Now, now! All right. Hold nothing back.
Magma core destroyed.
Good work. Look for the next magma core.
Something's happening to its shell. The flow of magma is changing. What's with the tremors? I think Zora Magdaros is charging up power.
Keep hitting it until it relents! We can't let Zora discharge its energy!
Watch yourself!
Excellent! Now it's time to restrain it! Hunters, hold your positions! Are the binders ready?
Good to go, old man!
Second magma core destroyed.
Good work! Look for another magma core!
Its shell is doing that thing again. Watch the magma, it's changing.
Right, so he's going to raise up at some point, and we're going to just basically like get all the magma cores and stuff like that as much as we can. So we want to go on this side rather than the other side. Thinking about it. We'll get this too because we
All
want
right! Binders ready!
to get this rock.
Now, fire!
Target restrained. Zora Magdaros has stopped moving.
What? Wait! Stand at the ready! Nergigante is upon us! Of course it is! Hunters, prepare to intercept!
Nergigante, up there on the shell.
Go!
Use whatever you can.
So what we're going to do is we're actually just ignore Nergigante because there's just no point in dealing with him. Like, this is the only time where I turn around and say, just ignore him, because like the Arc Tempered quest where you have to deal with him. Like, yes, it speeds up the quest if you deal with him, but like, not by much. At the minute, what I'm looking for is getting
Go!
because he's not going to go anywhere at the minute. So.
Zora's broken loose.
Oh, come on.
That's all right. Hunters, stay focused. You have to drive off Nergigante.
Zora Magdaros is changing position. It's trying to get up.
Brace for the shock. Don't let it shake you off.
Are you okay? Zora Magdaros is starting to rear up.
Hunters, keep at it. It's all up to you to drive off Nergigante. Go!
So the only reason we're here is just for this. We're not here for anything else.
Go!
And we can just jump across there. Nergi will be here, so we can deal with Nergi, or we can just ignore Nergi. No. As we did with the other one side, we're going on this side. And we're just going to get extra crystals. That's it. That's all you're unlocking. Nothing major. If you miss it, it's fine. Now we could deal with his nose for the extra thing, but he's just too array. And half the time when you try and go through his nose, is he just sort of... Oh, shoot just sort of goes nuts. So right now, he's probably just turning left and right. I just want to show you. Nergigante's flown off, I think.
Nergigante has retreated!
Good! That's one problem we don't want to deal with. Continue the operation!
Is getting back on all fours. It's continuing its advance. Watch
Right.
yourself.
You wait that long for it to do something, and it's like the moment you commit one way or another, it just goes nah.
Prepare to intercept at the barrier. Hunters, destroy
So
the
there is a
magma
way you
cores.
can get
We
this
need to keep
crystal
weakening the
in
target.
quite easily. It's the rock. Don't think I'm gonna get it though.
Okay.
Just missed it. Get it sorted.
Attention field team! We're entering the final skirmish! Hunters, I don't care what it takes! You have got to wear down Zora Magdaros as much as possible! This is the last bastion! No more second chances! If Zora Magdaros breaches the barrier, all is lost!
Over
So
here!
I'll go to where Missy is, because Missy's probably got a full cannon. It's probably not spot
Hold
on,
nothing back!
but that's fine. So we'll go here first, because this will maximise damage. Now Missy's not exactly ideal
Okay.
for long term up here, so what will happen is Missy's going to stay up here the majority of this, and you're just going to sort of drift. Now, we did have the access to the heavy artillery skill on a piece of armour, we could have taken it.
Okay.
Now we'll grab this because we're going to need this, and we'll hit him because he's just whilst he's up here. That's fine. It doesn't matter if I get him in the head, but as long as I get a consistent hit, I'm fine with that. You can now get back onto it when he lowers his head to do this. With an insect glaive, but when he actually rams it, you can. It gives you a moment to do it. we'll fire him because it's the only time we're going to be coming across back here.
Okay.
Now! Hold nothing back!
So we'll pop that in. Now all these cannons will be ready except for one. So this cannon we can just, we're having to move it.
Enough.
This one you need to move a bit. And this one you have to move as well because of the angle. Not by much, but so this is where it can get. It's always better to roll, but at the same time, the AI is not exactly fast, so
Give it everything you've got.
Zoramadro still isn't weak enough. Okay.
and you want to do it always right to left because you and not your cannon first, because they'll be the right one will always be done first here. So when he gets that one in, always fourth or fifth, and you push on to the next one. Might need moving because of
Commander,
the
this
turn.
is it! The chance we've been waiting for!
All right, this is the last phase.
And that's it.
Where's my Dragonator?
Ready when you are.
Good. Fire!
Now you can do this repeatedly, but obviously
We did it!
you're only doing it for materials or
Yes!
certain things in particular. That's rules specific to this.
Yeah! It's over.
Yes. It only took 40 years.
Yeah.
Grandfather?
So, ready to go home?
you?
We'll speak to the handler now and sort this out.
Hey, partner.
So we have to add to that Rwaaar's bar waste, I'm cool with that. So, I want to level some stuff up anyway. Obviously there'll be new quests, so we're going to just walk around a little bit, see if anybody needs it, need a hand. Most of it's probably not even going to be major. We do want to see if we can upgrade the weapons. Dragonite ore, or ore based that, so, you know. As for this, we can't level up because we don't have the Jurisdidus fin yet. So we just need to go farm the little fishies. Which is fine because we're going into their turf anyway. As for this one, we were going for the Gyros one, so we need just under Gyros. As for this, we were going for Pulsar, so I think, no sorry, that Pulsar, so Electrosacks we're looking for. But we can probably see if the Melder can make them for us. I mean, 2 sacks are not easy. Well, they're not super rare, but at the same time, they can be a pain to get sometimes with certain things. So, let's have a chat to the Melder. See what she can make for us. Red band spikes, plates and spikes at the minute, and some tickets. Yeah, we'll hold off on that, love. So we'll add to the wild spire waste, and then we'll just do some natural farming and grab stuff. So, since we'll go to Southwest Camp and get the Gajal thing.
It's been a while since we've done this, huh? Want to start by taking a stroll around?
So before we go any further in the game, now, because there isn't much further to go before I start catching them up, I want to actually I want to get the Lancers elements and like at least two of the main contenders things, so like blast or poison. Blast is not going to be available till end game for me, for on base game. So poison's the one I need to go to. So we'll be fighting Raffian and Rathalos, but I will be fighting them anyway, so it doesn't necessarily like matter about doing that. Things will come in time. What matters at this point is first off getting gear that helps make the process a lot easier. So fishies. Scale. Go on, Missy, you can do it, kill it. So, I think the scales weren't the only thing I needed. But there was whiskers as well. Yeah, there we go. That's a Grungaudry whisker though. Fishes are annoying. All the fishies are gone. Dead fishies. Okay, so we're gonna go and do this. Investigate the wild spell waste bit, so we can start unlocking the next stuff. So the things we want to unlock are the 5 elements. Fire isn't that much important, so we can always ignore fire. Even though it is good for one of the Elder Dragons, it's not like a must. We could get the doodles, I guess, but we're not going to bother. So we're going to investigate the wild spire waste to see if anything really changed, but there'll be some footprints we don't recognise somewhere. I've got some doodles anyway. We'll find the Grimalkins sooner or later, but unless you're specifically after them, you can manage without the rest of the ones. The Punderblade one's really good, especially if you're wanting materials off monsters. Some people say it's the best one in the game. I argue with that, but the reason why they do that is and say that is because most of the time they'll be using it to farm off monsters that they just can't beat, so they can get the necessarily sort of stuff that can help beat them. So, for example, Fatalis, so that they can just cheat farm it. So rather than being like at the level they should be, they're like a level higher, so they can take that extra hit or whatever, and have all the parts to level stuff up to like well beyond the point that they should have, and make it easier for themselves. It's a valid strat. I won't rely on it too much because it's just cheating, in my opinion. It's just a cheap way to do it. It's like, well, cheap and cheating, but you sort of like take away from the actual fun of the game. Plus, not just that, you also got to take into account that if I did that, I wouldn't feel like I've legitimately earned it. But I understand why people do it. Like I spent about nearly 2 days. I spent a good like 12 hours non-stop on Vitalis, like trying to beat it on day one. I'm not even joking. I genuinely spent a hell of a lot of time, like working out the ideal strat. Did a bit of streamed on the release of that. Loved it. Okay, that's cat protectors. We just catch the cats if we see them. We'll see them as and when we do. I'm not doing it right now, but just have a wander, investigate the wildspire. There isn't really much to investigate. The only purpose you're sort of investigating is for the. I love the ores actually though. Oh, we're in high tier. I don't really want to have to deal with him, so I'm just going to put this on and chill and just farm. Get a bit extra honey whilst well, maxed out. Might as well get all the ores whilst I can. So, what should change is in this...
Hey! This is a Rathian trail. Wait, what? That can't be right. Something's wrong. Huh? Look at this trail. It is a Puke Puke, but it's acting weird. What's going on? New target. Let's get that Puke Puke. Watch yourself! This Puke Puke is way tougher than usual.
Way tougher than usual. Yep. Angelica will helping me out, so I can't fault them. Even though they hit me. Well, it hits him rather than me. You know what, because normally I wouldn't use these for the cats, but since this has been helping me out quite a bit. Oh. Right, we'll go over here. What you found? Was interesting to eat. Oh. Let me have your head. I hate Pookies for that. Because they can be such a pain in the ass to just get the head. Where are you gone? Pookie, Pookie. Oh, back to the beginning. Back to the very start. Okay, Pookie, Pookie. I'll come and get you soon. Casually just walk up there. Because it's going to take his time.
Are you okay? We should head back and report to the commander.
Am I okay? I guess. I sort of remember it being tougher, to be fair. But then no, I was probably when I was just starting out. We can go and catch a cat whilst we're here. Because I think there's some cats. I know there's three of them. When you capture it for each one. Look at that. They're in obscure locations though. Before I get the bird. So there should be a cow over there. Maybe I've not got enough doodles yet for it. Who knows? Or maybe Barrett scared them all. So I'm going to head back to Astera. So, normally I would say, whilst we're loading up, I'm just going to make sure that I've not got spammed by any messages now. We'd be on Tickle Pink next, so that'll be it. But, given like... Well, I won't say it's next, but it's pretty close. And then we'd be just doing optionals to maximise. But at this moment in time, what we've got is... We've still got the optionals to do anyway. And we'll steamroll through that, because it won't even take that long. Like, it's sort of like a you have to do the optionals to get certain things, but you need to.
Is everyone present?
Unlock
Since we
certain
resolved
things
The
in the
field
main
team
quest
report on top
to
of this is
maximise
much
your
more
optionals
powerful.
out.
The number of
At
hunted,
time,
and I
while
believe
putting
that.
Yes,
down
sir.
time.
My opinion is the size and other distinctive traits are...
Monsters are growing more powerful. I highly doubt this is a...
So, what do you suggest we do, Commander?
Our damn jobs. And while we're at it, we need to achieve... First, those dangerous monsters need to be... Second, we need to pick up where the fifth left off and gather more evidence. While you're out there, keep your eyes peeled for any clue.
Understood, sir.
Good. Dismissed.
So this is your first. Okay, high
Listen
rank,
up.
so.
Look for evidence across the continent. Rathian or not, we need to find that monster. And listen up.
Okay, partner. We need to find more of our mystery monsters trail. We should check every region. You can go on an expedition or an optional quest. Take your pick.
How's your gear holding up?
So what we'll do is we're going to change our equipment now because I want to have attack on. Oh, we didn't even have the defense charm on. Oh wow, that was fun. So we're going to forge some armor, and we'll forge some high rank stuff. So we have options. So what we want, Master Captain on guard is not too bad. Health boost is also not bad. So we have access to quite a few bits and bobs at the start. Now what we actually want is some of the stuff from the gentleman here, but not all of it. In fact, actually we don't really need any of that. Thinking he had artillery secret and stuff on, it's not. So let's start level getting this new stuff. So what we actually need is Master Carver, or I think it's Master Carver. Master Fisher, Slugger. So we do actually want Slugger. So that's getting made because it's first off Slugger. Slugger and attack boost. We don't have enough quality bones for this one at the minute, so we can go and get some quality bones in a minute. As for the stuff here, like, the only thing I really want off this tree is just that for guard. For the time being. We'll cut this now, so, you know. Now I could get other things, but they're not really that great. So let's upgrade the weapons I've got at least. So what I've got on is a basic thing, so Dragon Vein and Kabbalite. So I've been mining more of that for it. That's fine. That's easy to get. And then obviously we've done up the mystery rockets. Yet. We'll find out soon enough. So as for the damage we've got at max is 290. Obviously, or attack, sure, so not damage. So this fin, I'm guessing is only in low rank, and we went in high rank, so we're not going to find it. As for Legiana, same sort of thing. Now, if you're going to use one of these to like up it, you know, sort of the time, but bear in mind this has only got 40 points. Don't actually max it with an 81. Same with this one, only 40. So defense charm. So set decorations, because that's what we're going to do. We got our first deco from equipment. We have an attack and a dual thing, right? Unfortunately, we don't have anything to equip it. The earplug one, I'd say we take, but we don't. You can probably guard for it, which is, you know, if we're smart about it, we just guard. Okay, so they're done. So it's the power couple and man's best friend. Now what I want is preferably a quest in an area. Coral Island's not so bad option. That's for the Wiggler helmet. So we need to be 13 for them. And that's when we start getting the proper stuff. Like proper farming. But time being, we can't really do that. So, I do want to get... I have to do some quests to like do this. This is when you supposedly supposed to start doing optionals, but we all do some stuff, but not so much others. So, we have Barath and Pookie Pookie, of which I really do want to get more stuff, so I'm going to go and just farm this stuff quite quickly. So, Ancient Forest or Desert, we're going to go to Desert, just because more fish, that's it. No particular main reason, and then just grab that. We'll get some tracks possibly on Wildspire. I don't want to be in high rank, so we'll go to Southwest Com 1, do the fish, get a fish upgrade thing, and then we'll start working from that. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to get these fishes. Trying to multitask and I can't do it. So there should be some fish down here on the water, on the top, and this is where we don't find any fish up here, just for the memes. Should find two, yeah. Asshole fish. Asshole. So, we'll get these Gaju, and hopefully that gives me enough of the whiskers, rather than the grand ones. And then we can sort of like start getting the Jura thing up. Because we're only coming here for that. Because of the other materials, can't be got unless you're playing a high rank quest, so. And I can't get the fish thing on the high rank, so. Okay, let's start before the birds start on the oldest ones. So, whiskers, come on whiskers. So we got one whisker, right? From that. I think we only needed one though, I'm not entirely sure. No, I think I needed two. But no more fishes. So in this case, when there's no more fishes, there is a way to like help yourself out. Like if you're trying to get a particular material, and thank you for the sub discipline. Is it discipline or disciple? I think it's disciple. Um, so I'm restarting this. Friends chose Gunlands. I'm not particular. I started off really disliking the Gunlands. I'm actually starting to love it, bit by bit as the episodes go on. So we can actually do one or two things. You can either return, come back, which is pointless, in my opinion.
We're
You
on
can
the
either
hunt.
wait like roughly around about 5 minutes. You can claim rewards. Hopefully you might get something. Most likely not. And then you can then start like another quest in the area, just to like help you out and get respawning those fish. So should be Wild Spire Waste. There we are. 7 Gauju. We'll do that. Just sort of restart this. After I've redone this with the friends of mine who are like, I think they started it on PS5. I'm not starting this on PS5. I'm restarting it on just PlayStation 4. Not had the chance to get a PS5 yet. I would like to say it's all the scalper's fault, but realistically speaking, I don't have the money for it. Even if it was at normal price, I only just started working, so. We want to get these fish. I also do stream Stellaris, and I do stream 7 Days to Die. My 7 Days to Die tends to be on Twitch. It's same name, and like Stellaris, it's on YouTube. Do a bit of Dead by Daylight here and there, but I'm going to be saving myself until the next chapter with the Resident Evil character comes in. I've already seen the release of it, so looking good. Also looks like a very big map, so. Let's get these fishies. I really like you not to hit me in the ass. Come on. Ah! Come on, got you. You shot? At the same time, I'm getting stuff for what I need. Because there's a decent chance I'll probably, even though I got the whisker, like I'll need another whisker sooner or later, so I might as well do the gadget quest to get, I have bonus chance to get Lex from Gadro. Whee! Let's go. Right, only like 5 more fish to go. Oh, that's got all of them. Get them all gathered up, some pain in the ass. Let's see how many whiskers I get. Maybe one more? We reckon? Maybe one more whisker? Come on. Yeah, we got the one more whisker. Oh, we got 2? Did we get a 3rd? You can join your friends, pal. Maybe a 3rd? No. Good dream. There goes 10 Gadro. I love how that's 9 of 7. All simultaneously done. Nah, not really, man. Like, thank you for the offer. I don't really need help, per se. I mean, like, I'm not really worried about many enemies in this game. Okay, that's a bit of a lie, actually. Rajang would be a pain in the ass. Like, it would be a pain in the ass, but at least I don't have to get up to that point. So, now we can go back and start getting stuff. I mean, I only have to get to... Where is it now? To Nergi, because I think they just got past Nergi, or just done Nergi. So, like, one of the easiest Elder Dragons in the game. Like, even in its new form in Iceborne, it's not that much of a stretch.
Okay, partner? We need to find more of our mystery monsters trail. We should
Okay.
check every region.
So we've got Tales
You can go on
Safari
an
come back.
expedition or an optional
Probably
quest.
will have
Take
a
your
chat
pick.
with them. Second, wrong person. Don't know why I got to that. I was like, yeah, to be fair, I haven't played this for a long time, so. Okay, we're gonna go here, just get our stuff updated.
Yes?
Special investigation. So we could get a perk to increase the thing, but we're not gonna bother with that. So we're gonna start doing quests now in high rank. So we'll probably think Baroth maybe? Baroth or Pookie. We've beat a Pookie already, so. So we'll upgrade the equipment. It's not that one. Is it Madness? Nah. Yeah, it's the actual big fish. Oh my. That was on me. That really was on me. That's my bad. I need to go and hunt a Juratitis, and I don't like to fight them at the best of times. So, what can we do to make this even easier for ourselves? We'll go for the optionals to do it. So we'll go for Mud and Anger, because he's not going to be tough, and then we'll go through Pookie Pookie and we'll start doing that high rank stuff just to get the thing up, and then that should start unlocking the other armors. I mean, realistically speaking, I could just go around on high rank and just start
Working hard?
beating the
Good
monsters
luck.
out in the wild just to get stuff. So we're going to do that just to get extra 20 health. Because we're not going to get much else off it. And then just start off and go. So I'm going to grab this and grab the stuff at the start. Right, so we know where our flea is going to be, so all we want at this point is some extra stones. And we should meet up with him pretty quickly, actually. So, as far as stuff we want, we just want to get the bones. So bones which are up here on top. The nuts and stuff we can hold out on. Mushrooms, I get blue mushrooms anyway because I like blue mushrooms. Pretty universal for a fair few things. Right, he should come down here quite soon. So I should have enough time for if I go up here and around to go up and grab some stuff. Because he'll come round and it gives me time to actually get the stuff because he's only in really 3 locations. And he's on a patrol, so. Okay, we've got a Dragon Bone Relic. It's not the best place for bone hunting, but we're going to be doing a big loop anyway, so I'm expecting him to start marching his way around. So just have a quick look left just to see he's not coming down. And
Look,
then we'll go over
it's that mystery monster's trail again.
I love you, Baroff, but man, you are a pain in the ass for that. We'll get this off him in a minute. Oh. I'll grab this bit. If it's still there, yeah, we'll grab it. And there he's de-agitated straight away. We'll go over here just to get the crystals. So what's going to happen is we'll have a fight in the rocky bit. He'll then eventually leave the rocky bit, and then we'll go down and get the bones, then get the crystals, because, you know, that's what we want to do. Put them in there because we can get rid of this now, because that was just annoying. I'm trying to harvest crystals and there's another freaking thing here. So we got spirit core ore, something we do want. We're going to want some water crystal anyway from coral region anyway, but we don't really need it yet. Got bugs. Okay, we got stones. Alright, let's get him. What the hell? Yeah, okay, he got stunned. First time I've ever seen a monster get stunned from a clutch. Okay, sort of expected that. Should have blocked. I mean, I was expecting to die to Diablos rather than Barroth, but Barroth it is then. I'd rather take Barroth any day. I'd have to Barrow, because like, you know, the quests for Barrow tend to be a lot less pricey anyway, so losing 30% of that's not too much. So we'll get these bones because we could do with them. And trust me when I say we're going to need bones and crystal. So that will be good. Right, so we have a Barrow to hunt. So I will be streaming this tomorrow morning. So really early for those who are watching. So it's going to be about 7, and the reason for that is because there is a group I'm playing with, and this is the group that I was going to play through from Tickle Pink. Unfortunately, it's like sort of progressing and I was working, and our shifts are sort of like conflicting each other. So yeah, we're playing tomorrow like 7. Think we might have a spot available for a 4th person. Don't quote me on that, but I would like to get a 4th person anyway. If not, because doing 3-man quests are a pain in the ass, because 4-man HP monster, but only 3 people putting the damage in. So that level of I won't say stupid, but level of sort of difficulty. I'd rather not do it against the elders, because elders can be time consuming and don't really help out in that front. Oh, you know what? I want to flash her just because. Just because I'm an asshole, really. That's that only reason. I have mud. Where are you going, Barrow? And Vera, I really should be careful because a good hit or 2 from Barrow could still easily kill me if I'm not smart about it. But what I can do is just be an ass. Reset both these guys. And there goes a turf walk because they've just seen each other. And there goes Barrow. Alright, that's stamina. It happens. Oof. Still expecting Diablo to come up and that was a bad move. You shall not whack me. I am protected. I have shield. So we can go around and do a couple of things whilst we got time. Get this. It's only Baroff, so it's not going to like be anything amazing. Baroff weapons never really are. Tend to be like decent-ish, but like damage-wise. See, what I would have liked is if the developers had made all the weapons with a bit more personality. So, like for example, if like Baroff's thing, you know, coated in mud, you know, sort of level increases its strength, sort of thing, and you could do that with your weapon, but obviously it still chips off and that. Or like the Anjanath weapon, sort of like as your health goes lower, sort of like increases in damage. Give things like different personalities. Sort of Teostra's, as like the fight goes on after X amount of time, the weapon starts to light up on fire. You know, like give it like a blast equivalent of build up, sort of on the weapon and like a flame effect. It'd have been nice and cool if they'd done any of that, but
Okay, partner? We need to find more of our mystery monsters trail. We should check every region. You can go on an expedition or an optional quest. Take your pick.
I don't know. Right, so we've done that, and that's one of the quests done, optional wise. Not gonna really make much difference. We can probably turn some of this stuff in.
What?
We're gonna speed run through as much of this stuff we can, and yeah, bonfires, vampires, two waste quests. Oh, more stuff. Registered bounties. So we don't want bugs. So we'll have a waste one. So then we've got one for completing everything, and we'll just have mushrooms, and then we'll go for a large monster capture rather than the other one. So culture exchange, capture free protectors, pink parexis, which is a fish, and then secure a campsite. And then each one will give you extra things. So we can't really do the others because we haven't got the Iceborne yet. So we're looking for brutes and fangs. We've got 3 days to do it, but realistically speaking, in 3 days we could easily get through Iceborne too, or at least onto Iceborne. So it wouldn't, so we can unlock it. So we're still looking for the mystery Rwaaar's tracks. There are a fair few ways to get this quicker, including a charm, and crafting one. Like if you really want to speed run through that in particular, there is the charm for it. And if I show you the charm, see if I can find it. Alchemy Master. heavy artillery. We do want heavy artillery at some point. So, what do we actually want? We want geologist anyway. So we want the geology charm because we're not going to find it. Yes, we do want to equip it now. So that's one thing we do want over the defense. So the charm that you'd want the stuff. I can't find it. Yeah, basically there's a one that increases your research progress with investigations like that. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm at the point where I can get it, which is shame. I would go for the artillery charm over this, but I want to get extra materials, and anything you break off, like part-wise, will count as a material, and geology will allow you to like get well, harvest it twice, so there's twice the amount of chances to get what you want. Sort of level of deal. I can't upgrade it to level 2 because I need more Carbolite, or I only need it level 1, so that's more than fine. We still need the fin for that, and we need a sax for that. And that's fine, so right, so we can go and get the Pookie Pookie. Because we really need to just do the higher level stuff, so we'll do this, get Pookie Pookie, hunt the Pookie Pookie, I have the other one, so we'll go for, oh no, sorry, it's actually Ancient Forest, so we'll go there, because that's where we'll be up top from playing, so we don't really need to like worry so much. We know there's poison cups around, so we can use that to our advantage. Ideally we want to be using water. This isn't water, so it's just standard straight damage. For that, we want to at least talk to these to get these quests. More ingredients, even more glory. Go to the Rotten Vale, get the stuff there.
Hey!
You know, I think you could help me. New fertilizer. New Kuliaku Plume, which is like the new one from high rank, so we'll be doing that for it, which is fine because a lot of the stuff we'll be doing is just hunting every monster we've encountered so far and then just rinse and repeat, like just on high rank. And then on master rank it's sort of the same, except for you got new ones in the mix as well. You still have some new ones in master rank, but not as many as I would have liked. But the devs did a great job. I can't deny that. Like, there's many games out there that I could turn around and say, I paid X amount of it. So bear in mind, I paid for the samurai armor, so I paid for the extra. So this is the one thing I regret. I paid for the bonus, so you get the custom armor, so I could mix and match armors without having to worry about it. Right? It was sort of meh armor, but I got to play it, you know, and all the rest of it, and I got to use it. And then when Culvertoff one came out, it's like, okay, that's a better armor, but everyone can get without paying it. Then prices went down and stuff. I'm like, okay, I shouldn't have possibly paid this much. But given the amount of stuff that Capcom has delivered on this, and the Monster Hunter team,
Here's more of
in
that mystery
particular,
monster's trail. We're doing good.
honestly, even though I paid for like the pre-order, all the deluxe stuff, I don't know why they were roaring at each other. Okay, so they just started having a fight. But yeah, 2-3 years worth of work, even with expansion. So let's say I paid premium price for both, really, which I did, and honestly, I regret none of it because, like, for the money I paid for this, okay, you ass. Okay, you're just being a pain in my backside. Okay, you're agitated immediately because I messed up on that twice. No, to you. We're not gonna have this crap again. If you're gonna have a fight with Pookie, we're gonna have this fight after he gets back up. Okay, you're leaving. You're not leaving. It's the back-flipping dinosaur. See you, Barney. Okay, that's wrong way. Oh, Missy. this moving. I'm rolling. Look at you flying. Oh, I got hit in midair. I wondered why I did this weird animation. I'm stunned! Wrong thing. I'll hear you, Missy, as well. Sweet, we got it. Ah! Hey, Rainbow, how you doing? Okay, he's nearly dead. Where's the tail gone? Oh, it's there. Yeah, this Jagras has got my shot in its head. I wondered where it went. I was like, okay, I'm sure I've put this in the Pokey Pokey. Nope, got it in the Jagras. Got it in the Jagras. Right, because I don't think I've caught one of these yet. I'm going to just catch one, just because, why not? I don't think I have a sleepy thing. Or trank. But give me a second, because it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, so that's going to make the mega nutrients anyway. So what I'm looking for is crashing list rather than poison smoke bomb, pitfall trap, trap bombs, and then manage list, and then we'll just put a trunk bomb on. So this is caught. There's no way this isn't going to be caught. So all I need to do is just go up and get it. I know you get different, but sometimes you get better materials for basically killing it, but like there isn't really much of a difference. Like at this point for this poor monster. I'm just doing this to get the footprints up because why not? And I'll get some more from going through it. So you can get like these footprints quite easily. Oh, Pokey Pokey's away. Never mind then. If he was not awake, I would have just like let him live. Well, but you know. If you wish the Pookie to live, donate £1 to Save the Pookie Foundation. In the next minute. Just joking. But if you want the Pookie to live, you need to say quickly because he's going to die. Is that... It's Beetlejuice!
That is one frightening monster. Those scales. Be careful, partner. This is gonna be one nasty fight.
I don't want to be up here. Oh, so do we have time? Okay. Okay, you hurt like a truck, man. I'll block that though. Screw you, pal. Ah, you didn't suspect that. You planted traps in the area. Touche. Touche, Basilis. I was going to actually beat your ass for a little bit, but and then get a part of you. But no, let's not go for that. Let's not do the Beetlejuice thing. Hmm. Hmm. You're an ass, Beetlejuice. But you should disappear now. Aha, we have it. We have the scales. Poor Crow. He's dead, he just doesn't know it yet. He wanted to die. He just wanted to die. Oh my god, that is just stupid. Oh, and it's like, oh, what the hell is that? What is that noise? You know. Beetlejuice coming in a minute, like. Birdwiving gem, that's sweet. So we'll get more raffing scales and stuff like that. We'll just do this whilst we've got time. Because we're in down on time anyway, so it's like, might as well get it done. So, funnily enough, these scales for the old raffing, you just find more here anyway, so you better come in here. Hey, Beetlejuice. Sniff sniff. Sniff sniff. Sniff sniff. Sniff sniff. Sniff sniff. Sniff sniff. What a good way to end it. Get killed by Beetlejuice but at the same time. Alright, let's see what we get. So we got up to about 50%, I guess. We want more stuff for the bandwagon.
We've made good progress on that mystery monster. Want to report to the ecological research team?
Hello?
Let's complete any deliveries we can. So, courier coupon, we can't do. The fish scales. Gyros fang, which we need more anyway. So basically we're going to be like hunting mass stuff. And that's fine. What rank are we at the minute? So we're rank, I think 11. So the best thing we can do is we ideally want a range of materials. So we look for quests that sort of suit that. So rather than trying to like go, okay, we want a monster quest with just one. Right, so we could, in theory, just go do any of these quests to build up the Star Quest thing. We could do it for the Rotten Veil to unlock more materials. I'm not going to do that though. So we're going to go in events, we're going to go on to 5 stars, we'll look for a couple of things. So we do need chamber stuff, but not massively. So these 7 ones we can't really do. So we do want that. I think we need some Jagras stuff, possibly. For one of the things. I think we do need some Jagras stuff. So we've got Code Red there, which we can't really do because we're too low. Chewing the Flag, you're cool with that. So we do need a plume, but that's... So we need an Electro Sack anyway, so if we get 2 Tobys, that would have been ideally the best one, but we haven't got one. The alternative is we go for investigations, for stuff like that. No, you can get multi-monster hunts or investigations as well. I prefer them. So yes, you have to deal with more than one monster, yes, that can be quite a pain. But the health pool is significantly reduced for each monster, so it's like they go through stages quicker. So you don't have to worry so much, but the difference is if they end up being certain things in particular. So we want a Hunter Turbo Kodachi anyway, so we'll put that there. So we'll look for Barroth, etc. Hunt all targets. Barroth and a Rathian, right? We do want a Rathian anyway, we don't really need a Barroth. Tiziaku, a Palamo, that's fine. Fishy Boy, we'll have Fishy Boy too. We don't really need that. And it's like the rest of these is like meh. We'll have one of these for the other one because we haven't got a quest for it. So we'll start doing some investigations. So not really much different investigations. We'll choose one of the ones that has multiples because Toby, wasn't it? So we'll do Toby. We'll finish that. We'll put it on 11. We'll do that and jump in. Just checking to see I'm not getting spammed with certain things. I might jump across just Okay, it seems semi-important. So, either way, a friend will be joining the stream in a minute, so that's why we're on blue screen. Do not worry about it. It's not going to be anything major, and it just depends when PlayStation actually catches up with what the actions I'm trying to do. It's a bit slow today. Yeah, so at the minute I've got a bit of... I'm stuck on the screen, so that's why I'm waiting for this to like... Eventually we'll get into the pie. So, hello, welcome to the stream, dude. I don't know, you're probably still watching. It was taking a bit of time. Yeah, like, I forgot about Beetlejuice, then Beetlejuice popped up and I'm like, okay. And then, like, okay, I can block against this. I don't need to be scared of Beetlejuice. And it's like, okay, it's like doing some little damage to me, that's fine. And then it's like, and then the blast things just hit me, it's like, good god. Now I remember why this thing was such a pain in the butt. Just the blast. Not even the thing itself. So yeah, I'm hunting Toby at the minute, so it's not going to be that hard. And I'll be catching up with my friends tomorrow morning. So they're playing at like 7 AM. Oh god. I don't know if my broadcast is just gone or what. Is my broadcast still on? The hell? Yeah, apparently it's doing that thing where it says that the broadcast is insufficient to do, but it's like still there. And then when it's saying like the broadcast, I know that's what I mean. Like for me, it's been doing this when I've been streaming. So I don't have this issue when I stream on Twitch, but I have this issue when I stream with YouTube, and it's not even because of my settings anymore. It's just something that's become after like the last PlayStation update. It's become a consistent bug, and if my stream is actually genuinely failing, it will not say it's failing. It's sometimes it will on odd occasion, which is why I have to check it. But it'll say broadcast is blah blah blah. Not really doing very well. You know, quality will drop. It's cut sort of thing. But it'll still continue, and sometimes it won't. And then when it says it's good, like connection quality is amazing. Connection quality is far from amazing, which is like the actual opposite of amazing. And that's when I know I have to be concerned because it's like it physically isn't where it's supposed to be. Right, where are you, little Toby? There'll probably be some. Hey, hello, Raphalos. We'll pretend we didn't see each other and walk away from each other. Yeah, that's the best idea. Yeah. So how far have you got on your monster hunting campaign then? Well, where'd you get to? You just before Zora? Yeah, I've done the second Zora one now. I'm officially in high rank. when high rank was supposed to mean something. It did, generally did. Like I remember back in the day, like it wasn't exactly hard. High rank though. That's when they brought master rank, I was like, actually, I like this because it's a genuine challenge. Like there was never a part in master rank where I felt, oh, this is too easy. When I was starting going from the beginning through it, it only became too easy for me personally. Is when I got all the max gear out, and I was basically the equivalent of being over leveled. And in which case it's sort of like, yeah, you've got rarity like X gear, like set or second highest or third highest. You've got maxed out armor, maxed out everything. Of course, you're gonna like easily like breeze through a certain monster. Same time, like you could still end up being like messed up by some of the monsters anyway. And then it came to like endgame where they brought the new stuff in, and it's really, really. Never mind. This Toby's been a bit of a pain in the ass. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll probably still kill him in like sub 10, but still, he's been a pain in the ass. And I need to improve my gear because my weapons are a bit subpar. Like maybe 1, 2 rarities lower than what they should be at. I think 2, maybe more 3, but still like doing pretty well, even with like, you know, the rarity being pants. Actually, before I go up there, do this, do this. Ta-ta. I'm gone. Hello, Dada.
Yeah. Sure.
You're still not mad about the insects being fairies thing?
No, because I was drinking at the time, so I was already down at the my mate's place. Actually, no, because that was at, like, what fucking time was that?
What day was that?
No, I don't specifically remember because, well, simply put, that memory was very quickly forgotten once I was at my friend's.
Yeah, like the message I got, which was quite funny, is like, insects are not fairies. That was about it. I was
I'm pretty sure they're considered their own subculture.
I had an argument with someone. That's why I was like, I'm pretty sure insects. I was in the same boat as you before. Like, I'm pretty sure insects aren't classed as fairies, but apparently they still are. Like, what?
You could say they're in somewhat connected with that community,
They've got, like,
but I wouldn't.
They've got like their own little classification, but they're still classed as part of the fairy entirety, which is sort of weird.
Well, yeah, it's like scalies. Like, it's technically kind of like a furry thing, but it's its own subculture again.
But to be fair, it isn't sort of wrong though, because in regards to what it is, it's like it's a hairy caterpillar-like equivalent sort of thing. So it's
I know, but there are a good few bugs that are hairy, but that wouldn't consider them as like fucking like a wolf or a fox, shit like that.
Yeah, because it's all about
like
anime
you wouldn't call the tarantula a furry, would you?
Yeah, actually, I would. Furry.
Stupid. No, it's
covered
not
in
furry,
hair.
it's hairy.
Yeah, it's covered in hair. What do you think fur is? It's hair. I mean, like, if I was gonna... To be fair, like, if I was gonna say, like, a cockroach was a fur, right? Like, I'd have more issues with that, because it doesn't really have hair. Like, at least they have hair. That's my argument to it. It's like, and the guy, like, I had a look at research and I look at it. It's like the guy who apparently like started the furry fandom thing is like, or the head of it, like his like furry animal thing is actually a cockroach, and I'm like, that doesn't even have hair.
The fact that I almost fucking killed myself to do a bit yesterday.
Don't. I know what you're gonna go with this. And please don't, because if you start saying like hairless voles and stuff, how do they get classed as furry? Like, it's gonna blow my fragile little mind.
Rwaaar starts a conversation like that. Even I don't start a conversation like that.
No, to be fair, like, I'm working with some weird people. Let's say it that. They're not bad, they're horrible, like, but odd. Or at least I see them as odd, because I'm not sort of familiar with them, so, like, there's a lot of things that get asked and brought up, and I'm like, okay, this is, like, what o'clock in the morning? I've been up how long? And we're starting the conversation with that. Like, okay, I get to work for, like, before 7 o'clock, right? And I'm on bus with a colleague. And we start talking politics. Bearing in mind, I've only been up 5 minutes. Because why the hell am I going to be up any longer? Because like, my neighbours will play music till whatever god hour. So I know for a fact, like, I'm going to be on, like, maybe only get 3 hours sleep and go to work. Bear in mind, I don't work for very long. So I'm only in 2 hours. Sort of a mixed blessing. I mean, it's good because, like, I don't have to stay there any longer than I need to for other stuff.
Yes.
And if the job's awful, then, 2 hours, it's like, you just get set up, you do a little bit of stuff, and then you're gone. You know what I mean? You don't really.
Troublemaker is going to make even more trouble if we don't get out there and investigate.
But yeah, we have some weird conversations. Like, for example, if you're gonna go for a holiday, right, or book a holiday, where would you book a holiday to? During this moment in time.
During the pandemic?
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Okay, New Zealand. Right?
Yeah, because there's literally no pandemic there.
Probably no. You could probably go and find no one there, really, but at certain places of it. Or next to no one.
I don't fucking care.
So, we're talking about it. It's like, well, my friends wanted to go to the seaside. It's like, alright. So, where are they going? And it's like, oh. They're going to Bolton. Like, this weekend, like, the Bolton that got locked down. But, right, I've got Tickle Pink to do, and I think there's one more quest after this, and then I've caught up with Jeff, I can't remember his friend's name. I feel so bad now because I can't remember the name of him. But yeah.
This is a real place? Where is this hold on, I need to find out where this is located. There's a place that's just called Raccoon Creek Golf Course. That has caught my attention.
Raccoon Creek Golf Course.
Raccoon Creek Golf
I'm
Course.
not going to be streaming for much longer, so by the time you jump in, there won't be much point. If you wanted to, next time I'll be streaming will be tomorrow morning at about 7. So if we're on then, you're more than welcome to join. It's alright, dude. It's alright. It happens. Like, I've got other things friends want to stream as well, like 7 Days to Die, and at the same time, I want to get off and get some dinner, because it's like dinner time and I've not eaten since silly o'clock. Right, let's get this engine off. Right, odds on. Right, how many times am I going to die? Let's pretend I'm not here, Anjanath. You do not see me. We just look at each other and make pretty faces. Nope. Anjanath, you scared me.
Woman in the Philippines realised she'd been praying to a Shrek figure for 4 years, thinking it was butter.
One sec. Butter or Buddha?
Butter.
I thought as much, but I had to make sure because how you already got the Shrek thing mixed up with Buddha. Like it could be butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
That's because it's a Buddha. It reminds me of that advert, was it, is it Specsavers? Where the guy's like, this cat's not got an pulse. And it's a freaking wink. Like, it feels like that should have been a Specsavers advert. That really should have been a Specsavers advert. No. Can't believe it's not Buddha. That should definitely be a Specsavers advert. That's insane. No. Oh, hello. I'm gonna mount you in a minute. Whee! I'll poke you in the nose. Angie! You're angry. I'm gonna die. What a tank. Poke. No, you hit me. You still hit me. Oh god, that's bad. Oh, I thought you actually
no, that's a nice
fire.
Heisenberg cosplay.
Why did I run into it? I knew it was coming. I just. Oh my god, I am so stupid sometimes. I blame this on like 3 hours sleep, and I don't even know how much sleep I've had at this point now because it's just. Right, not enough. Obviously not enough.
Need a cow in your mind. It's free, and the cops can't stop you.
Have you heard of a TV program called Resident Alien?
I have not.
I feel that you should watch it. I feel that you would appreciate its humour.
Perhaps.
Okay, you know when we have those sort of shitpost sort of conversations where they sort of like get really stupid.
Yeah.
This is at that level, like on a constant, and it's quite funny. I can't remember the guy from it, and he's in one of the science films that I've watched before, like relative to like Star Trek, and he's sucking the nipple of a cow. Like, I like milk fresh off the teat. He's like a resident alien, so he's completely like has no idea how humanity sort of works. It's really funny. And then he belittles a woman, and it's like realizes he shouldn't do that. It's like it says, women can never know that they are wrong. They cannot accept it. Level of stuff. But he's an alien, but what happens is he poses as a doctor, a human doctor, to get like, yeah, and he's on the planet to get his doomsday device to destroy humanity. I swear, stop roaring. Blocking. So Disciple, how far are you through the game then, at the minute? Or have you already finished it?
Whom were you speaking to?
Yeah. If you
I was confused.
I have viewers. Well, I have a viewer at the minute. Which, and it's not actually like I'm in for once. To be fair, I think the most viewers I've ever had was about 4, but it's been a while. Because normally the people who were watching, and they were watching during lockdown at certain times, you know, because there's nothing better to do.
Mm.
And quite a few of them, like, they were in a bad spot, so it's like, you know, a bit of humour. Fair few people watch for the Divinity streams, to be fair. Still need to finish that.
Yes, we do. I've kept testing out new stuff on
I've got time to
Sith.
do Divinity and that. Like, even if we don't have Best for a 4th and we find someone else, I'm pretty cool either way. Because like I'm getting prepared as well as like I'm wanting to get ready for Baldur's Gate, like 3. Because Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be amazing, and I've got stuck in a leg. Are you going to sleep, or no? Oh dear. You did not like that.
It's 180 just by demanding donations for squads.
You were just roaring over me. Please, can you just come here? Just,
I like how this VTuber like does one thing, people start asking and mentions about like working out. People suggest doing the fucking Nintendo Switch Ring Fitness and doing a stream for that.
Oh my god.
And that just completely just unleashed the horny within the chat.
The horny in the chat. Okay, do you want to know why I would never want to do that?
People really just want to see this VTuber do squats.
Okay, first off, right, is he or she good looking?
Well, we don't know what his face looks like, but they have a nice ass.
Okay, I'm cool with that. That's a decent start. I guess the rest can be worked upon.
Well, that's entirely up to interpretation at that point. At first they were just really not into the idea of doing ring fitness just because they're a neurotic-minded little shit.
I mean,
until someone was like, "Do I have to
that.
start donating money to see you do squats?" And then he was just like, "Okay, fair enough."
If people are donating money for squats, hell, I'll do squats for dumb money.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. You get something out of it by fitness, and you're also getting money.
Well,
you're literally getting paid to do something you should have been doing already.
Yeah, no, really. It's like reverse personal training. You get trained and paid for it. Encourages people to be fat, to be fair, but...
like, the amount of VTubers that I see that get fucking donations in ring fitness streams, whether it's fucking Project Melody, fucking Zentrea, Vabe, just because like, they get to see them do squats. Twitch is a fucking wonder sometimes.
See, like, the thing is, I would never personally do that unless, like, people wanted me to really, like, do ring fitness and that level of stuff. And the main reason is that I'm in my 30s, and, like, lockdown's not been kind to me. So I've put a fair bit of weight on, right? Not as much as other people, like, Jack's put a lot more than me.
I'm sure some people will enjoy it.
Yeah, that's right. You knew it was gonna go up there, but
yeah.
Oh god, that hurt. And I'm pinned, and I'm
My apologies, George. I just need to
for a chance to escape.
grab my food because I think Mom's just finished cooking.
I'm being eaten.
I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it just simply because, like, I'm overweight, fat, and hairy, and the last thing people want to see as they're eating their tea is some fat, hairy bloke trying to do ring fitness and really struggling. Technically, I wouldn't really struggle. Cardiovascularly, I probably... Good God! Can you stop that? Really? Really, Anjanath? Can we quit it? Are we done? I swear if you... Oh my god, if you'd have got me that third time, I would have rage quit, but I would have been so goddamn annoyed. Okay, that is more annoying. Oh, get pinged in the face. Get stunned. Okay. That's my own bad for not blocking. Right, find the solution. Gadulaka, I have idea. You're evil. Come, help me out, please. I'm going to die. I will probably die. I will not die. So they're playing with minimal amount of health. The bait shall happen. Just because I want to catch you, I like you. Oh my god, you got stuck. you got paralysed in a pitfall trap. That is just and put to sleep by the Kajiloka. I didn't even put him to sleep. They put him to sleep. Thank you. I worship you. You are my new god. We shall call you Tiny and call you over one Tempo. Right, that was that was just silly. Right, I want to thank everyone for watching. I will be streaming tomorrow at 7 in the morning, mainly because we have got 2 different time zones jumping in, so it's sort of the best of all 3. So I will catch you all guys later. Hit a like, hit a sub on the bottom, hit up a message. I will reply if you want in stream times when I'm doing them, or days, or if you want to make any personal suggestions for what I stream, you know, I'm open for anything. Anyways, catch you guys later. Well, I would catch you guys later if I wasn't stuck on another PlayStation screen. Again, I cannot move, Captain. Yeah, my stream is being held hostage again because of PlayStation. I'll see you guys. Catch me.